Hey guys, this is Neil from the Ski Monster, going through how to pick the proper flex for your snowboard to match up with your riding style best. We're going to start with a softer flexing board here that rides Psycho Candy, and this is going to be a really good option for a few different riders. It's important when we're thinking about softer flexing snowboards that the way you carve your snowboard is by bending the board. So for someone who's maybe new to the sport, a softer flex is going to let you put that snowboard into the turn, bend it through the turn, and let you move into the next turn from there. So for someone brand new, a softer flexing board does give you a little easier going feel, lets you make some turns, and get comfortable there. It doesn't have to be a brand new snowboarder who prefers a softer flexing board though. If you're a park rider or just like a more playful feel, this is also the right move for you. Just a little easier turn initiation throughout and a more playful feel overall is kind of the goal of a softer flexing board. There are some trade-offs. Some of the sacrifices you're going to make with a softer board is at really high speeds, it's not going to feel quite as stable as a board with a little more stiffness. And on really hard packed terrain, while you're moving fast, can feel a little nervous. That's when a stiffer snowboard will come into play if that's your type of riding. So for a stiffer option, this is the ride bench warmer. The stiffer flex is going to give you a lot more stability at speed. If you're a harder charging rider that likes to ride fast or ride some more technical terrain, this is going to have the power to do so. Feels a lot more stable and just a little bit more responsive moving from one turn to the next. So there's a lot more energy here. Obviously on some slower terrain, low angle stuff, if you're moving really slow, this can be a little bit more work. It's not going to feel as nimble moving from one turn to the next. But if you're pretty much pinned at red line all day long, this is going to feel really comfortable there. This isn't always the best option, even if you're a more advanced rider. Some people have different preferences, and for most people, they're probably going to land somewhere in the middle between that soft and stiff flex. That's where a medium flex board comes into play, and we're going to look at the ride smoke screen for that option. So this will be that more medium flex board. This is going to have a nice balance of stable feeling at higher speeds, but still maneuverable if you're not moving super fast. So for most people doing a little bit of everything, riding on groomers, making some nice carves, maybe you're jumping in the park for a lap or two, or getting off trail too, this is going to be a good option that can kind of bounce around the whole mountain and give you a solid feel throughout. You'll still be able to put this into some nice carves, have good edge hold, but it's not going to feel like too much work if you're moving on the slower side of things. I have the opportunity to test a bunch of boards throughout the year at some really cool places, and I still find myself grabbing that medium to medium stiff flexing board for the most part, and it pairs up with my riding style best, be it on groomers making carves, finding little side hits on the side of a trail, or getting to some powder if I'm lucky. That medium to medium stiff flex always seems to work best for me. So a lot of different options out there. Most riders will find themselves in that more medium flex board. So check out some of the options at theskimonster.com or let us know if you have any questions.